celebration was tarnished in the game's final minute. Now, please forgive us in advance for indulging in some revisionist history, but we felt that it was time to touch up Buffalo's Super Bowl legacy.
I guess we're talking about this again. We've all heard about that game and that play a million times.
For it all to come down to a kick.
One kick to decide the Super Bowl.
It still amazes me how one kick.
It's going to be a 47-yard field goal attempt.
Changed our lives forever.
And the kick is good. And for the first time ever, the Buffalo Bills are Super Bowl champions. This could be the start of a dynasty.
What you have to remember is by 1990, the city of Buffalo had fallen on some hard times. But the people of Buffalo were resilient, and they loved their Buffalo Bills.
The Buffalo Bills fans were the best fans in the NFL. And so in 1990, we made sure to give them the best team in the NFL.
Jim Kelly, Thurman Thomas, Andre Reed, James Lofton, all Hall of Famers. And defensively, we were stacked.
Hamilton!
It was unfair, really.
They were resilient, they cared about each other, they were guys of high character.
We went 13-3 in the regular season, and I felt we completely dominated on both sides of the ball.
Buffalo represents the AFC in Super Bowl 25.
By the time we got to the Super Bowl, it felt like we could not be stopped.
The 25th Super Bowl matches the NFC champion New York Giants against the favored AFC champion Buffalo Bills.
Nobody gave us a chance to win. These were the mighty Buffalo Bills.
Touchdown, Buffalo takes the lead.
Well, the Giants wouldn't die. Late in the fourth quarter, they kicked a field goal to take a one-point lead.
We had the game in hand. We were going to be Super Bowl champions.
Oh, man, what happened next, I'll never forget.
Now we have 2:16 to play. The Bills are pinned back at their 10-yard line.
This is what I dreamt about as a kid in my backyard. Clock running down, Super Bowl on the line.
Thurman Thomas out to the 40. He's going to run with it, and he picks up the first down. It's going to be Scott Norwood who gets the shot now.
We had a lot of trust in Scott Norwood. He was our guy. He made big kicks all year long.
This was it.
And the kick is good.
Man, that was really something. With all of that pressure, to watch that kick sail through the uprights, fantastic.
I couldn't believe it. When he kicked the football, I thought it was going to go wide right. And
I have an amazing wife, beautiful children, more joy than maybe one man is entitled to his whole lifetime. But I don't think I've ever been as happy as when Scott made that kick. We were champions. The people of Buffalo were champions.
Oh, that Super Bowl championship really opened up a whole new world for all of us.
There were trips to Disney World, phone calls from the president.
We were unstoppable after that. We went back to the Super Bowl the next year and beat up on Washington.
The delay to Thomas running right. Touchdown, Buffalo! And then we're taking on the mighty Cowboys twice. America's team.
We had me, of course, Troy Aikman and Emmitt Smith. The triplets. We were killing everybody. But what do you call a team that has 6, 7, or 8 great players? I don't know what you call it, like the octuplets? That's what they were. The Buffalo Bills octuplets.
In the end zone, Beebe caught it. Touchdown!
And if Don Beebe hadn't caught up to Leon Lett, we might have lost to the Cowboys.
Buffalo's ball as Leon led a touchdown. Get away from him.
That play really saved our winning streak.
Bills are knocking on the door. Piss them off and go for 4.
They beat us twice in a row, back-to-back Super Bowls. It was difficult to take.
Thurman Thomas goes in standing up.
And that's 4 Super Bowl wins in a row for the Buffalo Bills. Unprecedented.
It was an accomplishment that really required the contributions of everyone on the roster, everyone in the organization. We had tough opponents each and every year. We could have just as easily lost 4 straight Super Bowls.
To this day, you go around Buffalo, you can see it. You can feel the pride, the victories belong to them as much as to us.
I was born the day Scott Norwood made that kick, and my mom says I'm the second best thing that's ever happened to her.
Back
to back
to back to back. Is that too many backs?
Will anybody ever do it? I guess almost every record that's set sometimes gets broken. But in the meantime, we sure will savor it.
Sometimes I pinch myself, just to remind me, hey, that really happened. It wasn't a dream.
4 Super Bowl victories in 4 years. We're the greatest dynasty of all time. And it isn't even close.
You can say whatever you want. They were a great, great football thing. Thanks to Jim Kelly and his teammates for doing that. And, Coach, you know, my roommate in college at the University of Maryland was Frank Reich. He was the backup quarterback for all 4 of those teams. I got to know those guys really, really well, including Marv Levy. Great bunch of guys. It's too bad they couldn't have at least won one.
Yeah, it just makes you realize how hard it is. Since that game 22 years ago, they went 4 straight. Only 3 teams have even gone back-to-back. And Bruce DeHaven, who's battling prostate cancer, is on the field today. He was a special teams coach for the Buffalo Bills all 4 of those games. He's a special teams coach here for the Carolina Panthers today. So hopefully he'll get maybe that one that eluded him back in the 90s.
A lot of people in Buffalo rooting for Bruce today.
Yes.
No question about it. And nicely done, too, by the way, with that, fellas. All right, folks. All right, let's head out to the game.